Airports are supposed to be gateways, not battlegrounds. Yet at JFK, a white teen kicked a black girl's suitcase and sneered, "With that skin, I'm surprised they even let you through security." 16-year-old Maya stood frozen, humiliated before hundreds of strangers. But hidden in her suitcase was a truth powerful enough to silence the entire terminal. What happens when cruelty collides with legacy? The echo of wheels rolling across tile carried us into the story. The crowd at JFK Airport barely noticed until the sound of a suitcase scraping across the polished floor turned every head. A white teen in a crisp hoodie had just kicked the luggage of a black girl waiting in line, his laugh sharp and cruel. "With that skin, I'm surprised they even let you through security," he sneered, his words slicing louder than the rolling wheels. Gasps rippled through the travelers nearby, but no one stepped forward. The girl, about 16, stood frozen, her grip tight on the handle, her breath trapped like she had been shoved underwater. Eyes around her darted away, some embarrassed, some indifferent, leaving her in a bubble of silence and humiliation. The boy smirked wider, basking in the hush. What he didn't realize was that his mockery had just lit the fuse for a revelation he could never have imagined. The hum of the PA system crackled above, announcing delayed flights, as the scene at Gate 23 was about to explode. She bent down to pick up her suitcase, fingers brushing over the airline ticket now smudged with the dirty tread of his sneaker. The tiny crease in the paper, the faint black mark pressed across her name, just a small detail, but it felt like the whole crowd could see it. Her chest tightened. No one spoke up. Parents tugged their kids closer, travelers looked back to their phones, and the boy leaned against the barrier, grinning like he owned the terminal. "What's wrong? Can't even defend your bag," he taunted, voice dripping with arrogance. Her throat burned, but she said nothing, holding her breath as if silence might shield her. Around her, the walls seemed to close in, the buzz of boarding announcements muffled into a low hum that drowned her out of existence. She was there, yet invisible, forced to carry the weight of his words alone. "What would you do if this happened to you?" The boy wasn't finished. He pushed off the barrier, stepping closer, his voice sharp enough to slice the air. "People like you should stick to the back of the line. First class isn't for charity cases." The word struck harder than the kick, and laughter flickered from a couple of teens nearby. She gripped the handle tighter, her knuckles pale, her silence mistaken for weakness. For a moment it seemed he had won, towering over her with the confidence of someone who thought the world was built for him. Then, as she adjusted her suitcase, a glossy folder slid out from the side pocket. A man across the waiting area noticed it first, the embossed crest of a national scholarship program, the kind that sent only the brightest students abroad to represent the country. The boy didn't see it yet, but the air shifted. The same crowd that had looked away leaned in now, eyes narrowing, realizing this girl wasn't just another passenger. The detail was small, almost hidden, but it was the beginning of the end for him. The boy reached down, smirking as if ready to shove the suitcase again, but this time she raised her head. Her voice was steady, sharp, cutting through the terminal noise. "Touch it again, and the only thing you'll be boarding is an apology tour on the internet." His grin faltered just as a passenger's phone camera caught the scene. Within seconds, others turned, recording the confrontation. A security officer approached, pulled aside by whispers and pointing fingers. The boy stammered, but the video had already captured every word, every cruel laugh. He was escorted away, his protests drowned out by the murmur of travelers who now stood with her. She straightened her ticket, smoothing the crease he left, then looked ahead toward the gate.